What if everything you call reality was nothing more than a prison for your mind? A carefully designed illusion, programmed to keep you obedient, limited, powerless, yet convinced you are free. From the moment you were born, you were handed a script, rules to follow, beliefs to uphold, limitations to accept. But did you ever stop to ask who wrote that script? Who benefits from you believing that life is a struggle, that success is rare, that happiness must be earned through suffering? They made sure you never questioned it. Every system around you, education, religion, government, even your own family, reinforced the same idea. Life is hard, change is slow, control is impossible. But here's what they never wanted you to figure out. Reality is not what you think it is. It doesn't follow the rigid laws they taught you in school. It bends, shifts, adapts, not to effort, not to luck, but to consciousness. And the real reason you feel stuck? You've been conditioned to see the world as something happening to you instead of something being generated by you. The most powerful forces on this planet don't live by the same rules as you. They don't work harder. They don't struggle. They don't wait for success. They command it. While you were taught to wish, to hope, to beg for change, they were learning the hidden techniques of reality manipulation. The same ancient knowledge passed down in secret, reserved for those who knew how to wield it. And the greatest deception of all, they convinced you that none of this was real, that the only way forward was to play by their rules while they rewrite reality as they please. But what if you could do the same? What if you could break the code? Because once you see through the illusion, once you uncover how reality truly works, nothing will ever control you again. Look around. Every single thing in your life, the struggles, the successes, the chaos, the peace, is nothing but a mirror of your inner world. But here's the part that no one ever told you. You are not attracting your reality. You are projecting it. The world doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you are. That's why the same people keep falling into the same cycles. Why the rich get richer, why the broken stay broken. It has nothing to do with luck, destiny, or karma. It has everything to do with the energy you embody, whether you realize it or not. Think about it. How many times have you desperately wanted something only to watch it slip through your fingers? You were told to visualize it, to speak it into existence, to write it down 1,000 times, and yet nothing changed. Why? Because deep down, you still identified with lack, struggle, uncertainty. And the universe, it simply responded. Not to your words, not to your wishes, but to your state of being. This is the hidden law of consciousness, the very law that determines whether you stay trapped in the same patterns or break free into an entirely new reality. The truth is, the world around you is neutral. It doesn't decide who wins and who loses. It only reflects back what you accept as true. That's why two people can live in the same city, under the same conditions, and yet one thrives while the other barely survives. The difference isn't external, it's internal. And once you grasp this, once you understand that your inner frequency dictates your external world, you will finally see what they never wanted you to know. You were never meant to chase reality. You were meant to create it. There's a reason the wealthy, powerful, and untouchable seem to manifest whatever they want, while everyone else is stuck hoping, wishing, and waiting. And it's not because they work harder or because they're more deserving. It's because they follow a hidden law, a law that was never taught to you. While you were conditioned to ask the universe, they were mastering the art of commanding reality. The difference? Asking implies lack. Commanding assumes possession. And the universe doesn't respond to empty wishes, it responds to certainty. Think about it. The most influential people in history didn't beg for success. They didn't wait for signs or question whether they were worthy. They stepped into their vision as if it was already real. While the masses were trapped in doubt, they operated from a place of knowing, not hoping. That's the secret. You don't wait for proof. You don't wait for circumstances to change. You become the proof. You claim it before the world has a chance to deny it. And once you do, reality has no choice but to catch up. This is why the elite never tell you their secrets. They know that whoever controls their state of being controls their reality. They guard this knowledge, feeding you distractions, keeping you focused on external struggles so you never realize the power sitting right inside you. But now that you know, now that you see through the illusion, the real question is, will you keep playing by their rules, or will you start rewriting reality on your own terms? They told you change takes time. That transformation is a slow, painful process. But that's a lie. Time is not real the way you think it is. It's not linear. It's not a barrier. It's a construct, one that bends the moment you realize how to use it. Right now, there are infinite versions of you. The one who is wealthy, the one who is powerful, the one who has already stepped into their highest reality. The only thing separating you from that version, your perception, your attachment to the old self, your belief that you have to wait for change, when in truth, you could step into a new timeline this very second. Think of reality like a radio. Every possible version of your life is broadcasting at the same time. But you've been stuck on a single station, convinced it's the only option. The key isn't to fight the old. It's not to fix your past. It's to switch frequencies entirely. The moment you think, feel, and act from the version of you that already has what you desire, you have no choice but to experience that reality. This is not wishful thinking. It's quantum mechanics. Scientists already know this. Particles exist in multiple states until observed into one. And you are no different. The greatest illusion is that you are bound by your past. But here's what they never told you. Your past only exists because you keep choosing to remember it. The moment you let go of who you think you are, the moment you detach from the proof of your old self, you collapse into a new version of reality, one where the struggle never existed, one where the limitations were never real. The only question is, are you ready to jump timelines? The moment you shift, reality pushes back. That's the final test, the one most people fail. They take the leap, they change their mindset, they start embodying their new self. But then, doubt creeps in. The old world knocks on their door, whispering, "Are you sure? Look around. Nothing's changed. Maybe this isn't real." And that's when they collapse back into their past. Because here's the truth. Reality doesn't test you to break you. It tests you to see if you're truly ready to hold the frequency of your new self. Look at the people who almost made it. The ones who were on the edge of success, transformation, breakthrough, only to fall right back into their old patterns. They weren't unlucky. They weren't cursed. They simply wavered. And the universe, it only mirrors conviction. If you hesitate, if you question, if you demand proof before belief, you've already lost. The ones who master reality are the ones who refuse to let go of their new identity, no matter what they see, no matter what they feel, no matter what the world tells them. Because they know the external world is always the last to shift. This is the real secret. Not techniques, not rituals, not wishful thinking, unshakable belief. You don't wait for evidence, you become the evidence. You don't wait for permission, you decide. The moment you hold your new state without breaking, reality must obey. It has no choice, it never did. And now that you know this, now that you see what was hidden from you all along, will you hold the frequency, or will you let the illusion of the past pull you back one last time?